One.
Sound checks at the Social. Last week, this central London venue came close to closing its doors. It wouldn't be the first.
We'd be nothing and we'd be nowhere without independent venues. I mean, every independent venue that gets shut down is another sort of, it's crippling the backbone of the music industry.
The leaseholder had been made a generous offer by a chain to take over the venue and turn it into a cocktail bar. To counter it, the Social raised £95,000 by crowdfunding, supported by acts like Fatboy Slim and the Chemical Brothers, who played the venue.
I think people were surprised that the Social was under threat. And I think they were surprised because we've been here for so long. And people perhaps thought it wouldn't be possible for us to be under threat, but all the venues, you know, that aren't owned by major companies, you know, have this, there is a possibility that this could happen.
This venue was saved by the public's donations, which has led some to ask, what did the Night Czar do?
If you go to a city like New York, that's like a 24-hour city, you know, I feel like that was the whole objective of having a Night Czar, was to work towards having London being a 24-hour city. And
Music venues are closing across the UK on an unprecedented scale, according to a new report by the parliamentary group responsible for looking at culture. The Night Czar, Amy LeMay, says that in London, the number of grassroots music venues has stabilised, but some aren't convinced that she's making the difference.
If you look at that list of things that supposedly the Night Czar has achieved, they're all things that would have happened anyway, and it doesn't seem as though the Night Czar has added any value to the process. But ultimately, I don't think a Night Czar will have any effect whatsoever. And, you know, I think it's about time possibly that the Night Czar said good night.
Amy LeMay says she did what she could to save the Social, helping with business rates relief and supporting the campaign. Do you have enough power to be able to help these people?
Well, do I have enough power? Some things are just out of our control, like rents, and so.
Well, then, excuse me for asking. If you don't feel that you've got enough of the power, what's good is this role particularly doing? Because if you can't help those organisations, that was the explicit reason that the Night Czar role was created. So, do you have enough power to be able to do your job?
Well, I'm very proud of the fact that I've been able to help over 200 venues that operate at night, and more widely over 350 cultural venues to stay open. I've helped venues such as Club 414 in Brixton, the Electric Ballroom in Camden. I mean, pretty much every venue. If you're a music lover in London, we have most likely played a role in helping them survive and thrive.
For now, the Social is safe, although they will need to find more money in the long run if they want to buy the lease. But other small venues around the capital might be wondering who will support them if they end up in difficulties. Caroline Davies, BBC London News.